Just a minute, guys. Big news. This is not the topic I want to start off with, but before we get settled into that, this is not it. But before I get into the topic I want to talk about, I'll leave you with this.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
So what's up, guys? All right. AW here in order, man. What's up? What's up? This is Let's Talk Pop 21. It started at 6:30. Okay. I did not want to start this. Hey, Anthony. You know what? Here you go. For you, Anthony. Thank you for coming in, Anthony. What's up? What's up? I did not want to start this stream off this way, but we got some really not so good news for Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors is, I think it's done. He's done. This just came out today. Exclusive. I didn't read it yet. I should fire my mic. I didn't read what the article yet, but so I'm going to read it here. I'm going to take a look at it. This does not look good, really. So I'm going to take a look at the article, okay? I'm going to pull it up. Okay. So, yeah. I was not going to... We're going to get to the other stuff, but here's the thing. I'm going to let you all know. All the topics I have in my description, there's a good chance I may not talk about all of them. And okay, so be prepared. But let's go over this. As Jonathan Majors prepares for a May 8th court appearance on domestic violence charges, his PR problems are about to get bigger. As you remember, they dropped him. Yeah, that's the guy from the Bug movie. Yeah. Sources familiar with the matter tell Leterrier that multiple alleged abuse victims of Majors have come forward following his March arrest and are cooperating with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. The prospect of more women waiting in the rings would mark a dramatic turn in the case and comes on the heels of Majors' publicist and management firm cutting ties with an embattled actor earlier this week. The DA declined comment. Our representative for Majors didn't comment on the record. Okay? We're not done yet. The Creed 3 star was arrested on March 25th in the Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan on charges of strangulation, assault, and harassment at the time. An NYPD spokesperson said in a statement that a 30-year-old woman told police that she's been assaulted by Majors, who's 33 years old, and that she sustained minor injuries to her head and neck and was removed to an area hospital in stable condition. But Majors' attorney, Pariah Chowdhury, mounted an immediate and aggressive response. That's true. It says the actor is previously probably the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows. It suggested the woman was having an emotional crisis. A source familiar with the chronology of the event says the attorney released a statement while he was still behind bars. Oh, this is worse, man. This might be worse. I'm gonna post a link. I'm gonna post a link to people to come on after I read the article, okay? Chowdhury's husband, Andrew Bork, is serving as Majors' crisis publicist and doubled down on the narrative that Majors was a victim when he released a series of text messages on March 30th that were intended to be exonerating. In the text message, which has not been independently verified, the woman wrote to Majors, "I told him it was my fault for trying to grab your phone," and stressed that she told the police this was not an attack. This woman allegedly wrote, "Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me, and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did. And I'm sorry you're in this position. We will make sure nothing happens about us. I love you." That doesn't sound good, right? Obviously. Okay. A few hours later, the woman allegedly wrote, "I know you have the best team and there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know that I am doing all I can on my end. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the 911 call was to do with me collapsing and passing out, and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior. But for many who were in the business with Majors, the text message had the opposite effect and raised more questions than the answer, namely why the woman had lost consciousness." Okay, let's continue on. It's a pretty long one. "It read like a bad Lifetime movie. They basically look like the text messages of a textbook abused woman," says the one person who is working with Majors on an upcoming project. Yeah, really? Better not be a Disney. In recent months, Majors has become one of Hollywood's most promising stars with a series of high-profile and lucrative roles on the horizon. Now eyes are on his future with Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he is poised to play the titular king in Avengers Kang Dynasty. Majors is still attached to star in that film, which is slated to be released on May 2nd, 2025, and he is poised for a $20 million payday, including a back-end compensation. He also was signed to star in Avengers Secret Wars, which is slated to debut in 2026. Disney is monitoring the fast-moving situation and has time to move deliberately. The mega-budget tentpole Avengers: The Kang Dynasty is scheduled to begin production of spring next year. Disney is already deep in business with Majors, given that its specially labeled Searchlight acquired the actor's critically lauded drama magazine Dreams, in which he plays a troubled bodybuilder at a Sundance Film Festival, and was prepared to mount a robust Best Actor Awards campaign later this year when it releases the film on December 8th. Majors already shot the second season of Disney Plus series Loki, which is expected to launch on the streaming platform in mid-2023. Well, yeah, if that's true. Disney has added the wrinkle in the that the alleged victim in the Manhattan is. Oh my god. Disney has added wrinkle in that the alleged victim in the Manhattan incident also worked on this year's Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania film, which Majors was third billed as Kang the Conqueror. So, yeah, it says he was booked for Secret Wars there. Yeah. That's what it says. So, the incident that took place in March, the woman he was with worked on Ant-Man. So, Disney might have known this beforehand. Okay, Disney has to know this. Okay, we'll continue reading this. Separately, Majors is stepping down from the board of the Gotham Film and Media Institute and his work with Cindy Potter Initiative, which was created to support emerging filmmakers. On Wednesday afternoon, Executive Director Jeffrey Stark sent a note to the Gotham board alerting them of the move. Here's his last sentence of the article. "I think the truth is everyone is waiting to see what Marvel will do," says an industry insider familiar with the situation. It doesn't mean everyone will do the same thing, but that's what people are looking to do. Okay, I'm gonna remove it. I'm not gonna. Okay, so we know, yeah, Marvel has to get rid of them. Sorry. There's no other. This is. There's been. Well, Marvel has to fire him, right? They have to. Kevin Feige. You know what? Kevin Feige has to get rid of this guy. They have to fire him. They have to. He's not bigger than Kang, okay? I mean, right? No actor is bigger than one role. Get rid of him. Do this. He can rebuild his career by trying to get better. Robert Downey Jr. and all that. It's just the grass. Remember when this came out, when he got arrested. There's people on Twitter who said they work with them. Were not surprised by his antics, his who he is, but he is behind the scenes. Really, like what you get on front of the camera is not really who he really is. He's really a jerk, a jackass, a manipulator, a sociopath. And maybe that's true now. It's coming out now. You know, here's the thing about people like that. It always comes out. It always comes out. And now this person that worked on the Ant-Man. So this person was obviously worked on the film, right? The woman he was with. So either he met the woman on the set, maybe, and they started dating, whatever. Right? I assume so. That's where they met. Now, I mean, you can't, like, I'm sure, like, I know, I'm sure everybody, Bob Iger has to look at this. Kevin Feige has to look at this. And when your agency drops you, when somebody representatives drop you, they know they're losing. They know that the stuff they said to defend them was bullshit. And they knew more stuff was coming out, right? They knew more stuff was coming out. I'm like, oh yeah, we can make this up until to a certain point, but we're gonna bail on you because we know we're not gonna lose your image. Remember, some films, I don't know, man. They definitely know now. And some films, remember, some films already dropped them, right? 2 or 3 films already dropped him as the lead role. Now the Wadman, whoever's doing Wadman, probably drop him too. I mean, he is kind of Wadman right now, Dennis Wadman. But Marvel has to drop him. Okay? They have to. They have to drop him. It's abuse, whatever. It's not something to take lightly, man. You cannot have that on set. You cannot have it in public. You cannot have. Here's the thing about Hollywood, right? There's a lot of people in Hollywood that have done terrible things, right? It must be sometimes awkward and strange for some actors, actresses to work with another actor, actress, know what they have done. I mean, like Robert Downey Jr., like, must have been weird working with him at the beginning. Stuff like that. Who else was a Marvel actor was? Edward Norton, one point, you know. Who else? I don't know, but I'm just saying, not just a Marvel actor. I mean, actors in general. It's just, it has to be strange. So be working with someone you know that's had a really troubled past. And I'm not just thinking about drinking and stuff. I mean, like, just beyond drinking, drugs, drinking, abuse, whatever. Winter Brolin, yeah. You know, abuse should always be taken seriously, right? But it should be really. But I sometimes feel in the grass, in Hollywood, they don't take it serious enough. They need to take it to the next level, man. You know the Me Too stuff about Harvey Weinstein, right? Right? Why? I'm sorry. Like, that was really serious. That was really bad. What he's done, like, all those poor actors, what they had to do for Harvey Weinstein. But, like, seriously, abuse, you have to take it really seriously, man. And this is textbook. This woman, whatever those texts are, this woman defending him, come on. There's people in abuse relationships that always defend their abuser. It's, that. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute, Blinded. I hope you could come in. And let's be honest, I did not want to talk about this. But this came out of nowhere. I mean, it didn't come out of nowhere. It was going to come out. I just didn't expect it to come out before, 5 minutes before my stream. It's You could get a different actor. I know to play Kang. Okay? It's no big deal. I mean, now another question is, I don't want to know, man. I really don't want to know what worse stuff you could possibly have done. Here's the thing. It brings up Marvel. Marvel has a big problem here. They have to get rid of him. But the issue here is Loki season 2, right? Why did they do Loki season 2, man? Why did they do Loki season 2? Look, hey, you gotta be. See, the thing is, I would not be surprised if they release Loki season 2 with Jonathan Majors in it. Because I'll take one example. Death of the Nile, they kind of released Death of the Nile in theaters in 2022. Okay. And who did Death of the Nile had, Armie Hammer in it. So if they release Loki season 2 with Jonathan Majors as one of the Kang variants, obviously he's gonna be he has a different name. If you saw Ant-Man in the Quantumania, the second credit scene, after credit scene, he has a different name but a different variant. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept him in. Armie Hammer stayed in for one movie. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept him in. And you know what? Here's the thing, guys. He's a variant. I mean, you can always change his look, right? You can always change his look. At Degrassi, I love the Twitter. I love the Twitter. The tweet that he tweeted to me, or he tweeted DM me in the tweet you put up. Kirk from Thunder, not Days of Thunder, but from what's it called? I just love that Kirk. The Robert Downey Jr. blackface character. That's funny though. That's funny. But I want more people to come in. Come in. I need opinions. Get in here, blind. Get in here, blinding already, man. Get in here. So don't worry about them. Like they should get rid of him. If it was me, I'd be like, yeah, we can't have you as Kang anymore. Sorry. And here's the thing too. Okay, before I get to you, Blind, here's the thing too. If you saw the Marvel's trailer, if you know the father of Miss Marvel, of the stuff that came about him last year, I wouldn't be surprised if they still kept Jonathan Majors Loki season 2.
Right.
Go ahead, Blind, your thoughts.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, someone already, like, when he got arrested, they said that, he is a known abuser, either to other guys or people on set. So, but what I think in that article that was telling was, or not telling, but extremely sketchy, is the fact that one of the victims worked on Ant-Man and the Wasp. So was this something that was, because they don't really elaborate, was this on set? Was this off set? Did Marvel know about this?
This woman that came out about him, they got arrested. She worked on Ant-Man.
Right. So, but where did this abuse take place? That's not said in the article.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Like, because now you're saying that someone worked on a Marvel production and they experienced this. So where did they experience this exactly? That's not, and that's why I'm saying, I'm like, this looks extremely sketchy.
I wonder if on the Ant-Man set, it's like, sometimes you don't know what happens on set, but sometimes the actors or whatever who worked on set they'll tell you what happened on set, right? If it's good or bad. I wonder if sometime in the future, because here's the thing, most of the people that worked on Marvel, they really don't say anything bad stuff about Marvel, even though there is bad stuff, but because they kind of, I wonder.
Well, who's gonna say bad stuff though?
Yeah.
No one's gonna say bad stuff when you work in Hollywood. Yeah. That's gonna jeopardize your career.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's really, He's
This
such a
is what I'm
talented
saying,
actor.
that this if the fact that that was buried in the article tells me that that's why Marvel is staying quiet, because I'm seeing people saying, "Oh, he's not fired from Marvel yet. Hopefully, they don't fire him." They fired him. Let's be honest.
They
They
have
fired
to.
him.
They have to.
They've already fired him. Why would he? He's
He
already
got
been
dropped,
dropped
right? He
from
got dropped from
his
3 films,
his
right?
from 3 films. His management is
Yeah.
so. What is there for Marvel to do? They're just gonna back.
Yeah.
No, that makes no sense. Like, and I think the reason why they're like being more cautious is because this may, if there's a victim now coming forward and they knew about this, that's going to make them look extremely bad.
If somebody on set Ant-Man comes out like anonymously and says, "Yeah, this is true," like, I mean,
Yeah, if there was abuse on that set and someone at the HR or the corporate level knew about it and just
looks bad on
kept it
Disney.
hush, but that makes it, yeah. Like, then
really
that's just
looks
gonna.
Yeah.
Marvel is in. Let's be honest, they are in a heap of shit right now. I don't know how you cannot deny it. There's so many controversies now going on with Marvel.
It's not
And
just not of off-screen stuff now. This is off-screen stuff, not on-screen stuff. They're taking a bit of a hit, with, right, financially and all that with the movies. But off-screen stuff. That's worse.
and I think it's going to keep going. I think I keep saying this. You know, I'm excited for the movie. This has, you know, this is obviously on-screen box office stuff, but I don't think Guardians of the Galaxy is going to do well. I keep saying that to people, and people are like, "No, that's not true. That's not true." It's not tracking very well.
I kind of agree with you, and I'm going to say this. I know there's certain people are going to blame James Gunn for not doing well, but it's actually a Marvel thing. They're really on the downswing of stuff. They're not really going in the positive direction. I think there is superhero fatigue. This is not just a Marvel thing. This is a DC thing. Okay.
I think this affects the whole genre, in my opinion.
Yes.
Because I think because people are like, "Oh, last year there was they still made a substantial amount of money, right? Maybe Thor was kind of weak, performed a little weak, but still, right?" I think going forward, last year and in 2021, the genre has been hit so much where I think people are now expecting something a little bit more. And Guardians of the Galaxy has not been marketed very well, in my opinion. I don't think they really.
Here's the thing about Guardians. Nobody's talking about Guardians. They're talking about
Right.
Marvels, and for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Like Marvel's, because I can see Marvel's making a lot of money because you know how much. Because Marvel's
and you know what's worse? Because when Guardians comes out, this is when Jonathan Majors has to appear in court.
Yes, like basically a few days after. Yes.
So yes. I really think, to be honest, like there's no way that this is bullshit, right? I really do not think that this whole case is bullshit. There's no way. This is in fucking New York. The fucking prosecutor is going to be like, look through all of this, and he's like, listen, I'm going to go for it. Why would he fucking risk his reputation by doing this, right? They would have dropped it by now. And now you have more allegations coming out, more people coming forward that they said they're going to cooperate, which is big, right? Because, you know, all these people on social media, right? This is why I hate social media, because when it comes to stuff like this, they always talk a lot of crap, but no one actually knows what goes on with domestic abuse situations, right? They like to say, oh, if you're online talking about how you were abused, why don't you go to the cops? So the people went to the cops. We've never heard any of these victims' names, their statements online, nothing.
It's not for really us to know until they.
It's not for us to know, but you know how people like to always assume things and act like they know. Some of these people know absolutely nothing about the law.
It's actually really illegal. It could jeopardize a lot of stuff.
Well, let this all play out in court and stop with this. The thing is, right? People are like, oh, why is he getting dropped? Well, he's getting dropped because these companies are not going to make money from him. Who cares? Even if this is the harsh reality people have to realize. If he is innocent, he's still not going to get back his job.
Yeah. If his representatives are dropping him, whoever is dropping him, they know he's pretty much.
They know that this is cooked. He's cooked.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what comes out, right? And the thing is, we obviously saw Ezra Miller, right? And you can always say, well, Ezra Miller had, some mental health issues, all this stuff, and then it went to court, and it was all, it wasn't dropped, but I think it was what's the other I'm totally forgetting.
I don't know.
Regardless, it was very murky. It didn't pan out like people thought it was.
I wouldn't do that
out.
I wouldn't. I'd be a lot more strict for it.
Then you have Johnny Depp. What Johnny Depp was not charged with anything. Right. That was all civil.
He was kind of proved a little innocent in that.
And then now you have this. You have this situation, which I know a lot of people are bringing up other examples, but some of these other examples were either solved years ago or they're being misled, because I'm also seeing people bring up Jeremy Renner, and the whole Jeremy Renner thing has also been kind of not been addressed correctly. Some people are like, oh, he held a gun to his wife. No, he held a gun to himself and said he was going to kill himself. That's totally different than fucking pointing a gun at someone. So, and then you have Josh Brolin with, again, that whole situation was more than 2 decades ago when that was brought up back in 2018. And they immediately, and then you have to go back to, well, yeah, because he was Thanos. And then people were, obviously, they're going to mention James Gunn. And James Gunn was fired within a day for tweets.
People have this stupid idea, this fantasy idea that Disney is like this perfect company that's always morally in the right. No, I would never say any of these companies are morally in the right. No, but see, I can see it I can see people say with the other companies, but they have that different view with Disney.
Regardless, right? Like these are delicate situations. Yeah, they're so complex. And I think that's also the reason why they haven't said anything, is because, like I said, if that's what is true, that this was known about, she either went to the HR or someone knew about this, right? And nothing was done because they were like, well, he's the future of the MCU and we can't really do anything.
He's the most important actor.
If that is what happens,
who's going to play the most important character?
Marvel is going to get hit left, right, and center. People are going to be very upset, and people are going to come out and speak out if that is true. Like I said, the article does not delve in deeper into that one. I think it was maybe 2 sentences that they say about that victim who worked on Ant-Man, and that looks bad. That looks really bad.
That's just before Bill. No, they don't. That's the no. Disney, no. I'll say it's classiest. Disney does not make the best content. Okay. Of any studio, they're probably not even the top 3. Really think about it. They're not top 3. Right now, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. Disney is not really. Let's be honest. Disney's not really about quality most of the time, right? With the stuff, because most of their stuff is meant for kids. And let's be honest, kids don't exactly have the advanced mind like us adults do. So you can get away with kind of like normal, not complicated kind of stories.
I don't necessarily agree with that, because I think we have seen Disney products that worked well and they appeal to everybody.
There's some. I just think they could do better.
They could always do better. I agree.
I just think. But this is they have to let him go. I'm gonna say they have to let him go. This is not gonna look. They said Kang Dynasty is supposed to film next year in spring. They have plenty of time to find a new actor. Let him go and find a new actor to be Kang. The only problem is what they do with Kang in the Loki season 2. And
well, I think they're not like I said. I don't think they're going to announce anything, because this situation may be a lot worse on Marvel's end that we are anticipating. This may not just involve a recasting. Like I said, this may involve actual corporate structure problems where someone in the HR department is not being listened to, right? Where the HR department is not doing what they're supposed to do with situations like this. Or
a problem.
Or there's something else going on. That's why they're like either scrambling because they're like, well, what exactly do we do? A recast may not be simple. Like this is what I'm saying. To us, it may seem like this is easy to come out and announce, but we have no clue what is actually happening.
Hey, and they got rid of Victoria.
They have,
Alonso.
yeah, I heard that's a whole different problem within
Yeah.
itself.
This what is this become Warner Brothers?
This to me is way worse than Warner Brothers. This is like
Yeah.
actual scandals.
Did they change? I know it's scandals, but did they change places in terms of scrutiny and all that stuff? Like the problems, like Marvel, like the MCU and Warner Brothers. Like it's
Like,
like
what do
it
you
feels
mean?
like remember all those years when Warner Brothers have all these problems getting stuff off feet, and some actors had issues, not to this extent, right?
Mhm.
But now it feels like Marvel's taking that role. Marvel's now doing that, having issues where Warner Brothers was, and now like Warner Brothers with the DC Studios looks like they have something that's actually possible, stable, or whatever. And it seems like they switched places like this past year.
Right.
Oh,
Even if they're waiting for the court, that still doesn't make sense. His management dropped him. How are they supposed to negotiate with him?
yeah. Well, they have to go. He's probably still has.
And on top of that, too, if his management dropped him, right? We know that he
Yeah.
was already dropped from a few projects. If he was still with Marvel, which is his biggest moneymaker, why would they drop him? Hold on. Why would they drop him? Think about that for a minute. Why would they drop him if he is still at Marvel?
20 million from Kang Dynasty. Do you know how much? What did they get? Like 10%?
I don't know how much, but all I know is do the math and think.
You know, if it's
do the math and think. If his management dropped him, and Marvel has not said anything, do the math. It's not that hard to say that they're covered. They don't want to come out and say it because it's way more complex.
Jacob, he was offered 20 million. If your manager drops you if someone's worth 20 million, they know this person's not. This guy is done for now.
Right. That was his biggest moneymaker.
Yeah.
Forget about the other projects.
Yeah.
They dropped him, and you're like, oh well, he was dropped here. That doesn't add up.
Yeah. I don't know how much percentage. I know some play. I know it might be 10%. 10% of 20 million is actually a lot. If you really think about it, I think it's about 2 million. 2 million? Is it 2 million? 10? Yeah, I think it's 2 million. Really think about it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be honest. We're going to move on, but I wouldn't be surprised Loki season 2 still kept him in. Because that's what he shot.
Well, they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Right? What are realistically are they supposed to do?
They're fucked with that show.
That's also why I think they're like not wanting to say anything, because they obviously still have to market that movie. Or sorry, that show.
Don't even give them a pay cut, because don't even this.
No, it's not good business for them. That's why, like, people have to understand it's about the business, right? It's not really. This is not really about who's guilty or who's innocent. If the way that it's playing out and it's all quiet, no one's talking about anything, they're like, well, if he's going to court for X amount of, remember, if this goes to trial, whatever it is, right, that takes a long time. That takes a very long time to go to trial. That means he's not going to shoot anything. So why are you going to keep him around if he's not even on set? That doesn't make any sense. So you get rid of him.
That's a lot of money he has to pay.
Yeah, I was telling my friend, I'm like, most people look at the figures that actors make, and it's like, people think it all goes to the actor. It's like, no, they have a giant team behind them. That's not how that works.
Oh, some agents are richer than actors because they have a bunch of clients.
Yeah. I mean, actors still get a substantial amount of money, but like, it doesn't, not all the profit that they made.
No, you don't.
Oh, man. He's strong with that one.
Look at this. There's a baseball agent named Scott Boras. Hard negotiator. Wants the best money, most money for his clients. He's some of the best top baseball players ever. You know how rich he is? He's richer than some baseball players. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, Brad Pitt does. Yes, he told me. Yeah. And Right now, there's a football player, Lamar Jackson, who is his own agent, and he's trying to get more money than the team's worth. You think the team thinks he's worth, and sometimes it's not good to be your own agent. Sometimes it is, but whatever. There's a lot
what it is.
Yeah. So if you think about it, 20 million, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, that's 40 million, right? That's 40%, right? Of 20 million. That's basically 8 million.
Right.
That's 8 million. And who else? Yeah. He probably has a manager's probably assistant.
All this is not looking good. All I'm saying, this is not looking good for anybody. And I mean, I know we talk about the Marvel stuff, but like, if there's multiple victims and they were abused, like, that's fucking scary.
Here's the thing, guys. Miss Marvel, the TV show and the movie, The Marvels. I think it's the actor who plays the father, or it could be the uncle, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what he's been accused of, it's actually might be worse than this.
Well, this is all bad. I ain't gonna compare anything to.
I mean, yeah,
it's all bad.
But I think it was accused of pedophilia or something like that.
Right. But still, this is bad. I mean, you're fucking abusing your significant other just because.
Yeah.
You're fucking pissed. Like, no.
Maybe. I understand when they brought back Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. went to rehab and all of that, all right? And he has been fine ever since, right? I mean, abuse. Why?
Yeah, you have to understand. Domestic abuse is also psychological abuse.
Yeah.
It goes on for a very long time, and like people who've experienced it, like they will tell you, like it is a very bad thing. Okay, a terrible thing. That's why I'm not going to compare those two things. Like, they're all bad. Don't do them. That's really it. Oh, and we got Tommy Tallarico. Oh my god. So I already know who this is.
Yeah, I want to know, is Tom Tallarico one of our other Majors victims?
No, my god.
I was gonna get the Intellivision Miko out, but then Kang clapped my cheeks.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And now there's no Miko because Jonathan Majors, he victimized me.
That's actually pretty funny. I admit that's pretty funny.
Oh boy.
So
and Tommy Tallarico is a piece of shit too. Not to get into that.
Well, he's a scam artist, right?
Well, I don't want to say that stuff here, but Tommy knows.
Where's he chilling again? At a cruise, like in some place in South America?
He's gone.
So, Tony, what are your thoughts? You knew this was going to happen. Tony was right.
Well, me and him both talked about this. We both agreed that this was what was going to happen.
Tony has sources.
That's right. I got sources, and my sources say he's done, finished. I told everybody. I said, "Hey, the man is done. You get stories coming out. The evidence, quote unquote, already looked bad. It was like total battered wife syndrome. Already. Right. Now, what was it? 2 more people have come out or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Good. That's it. And I know some people, the John Campias of the world are going,
well, he's guys right now too, John Campia.
Well, I'm saying, the John Campias are going, well, guys, just because they're being dropped by their PR firm, their management team, every movie they've been associated with, anybody who's ever stood next to them, and damn near every major company, brand, or organization has distanced himself from John. Doesn't mean they think he's guilty. They don't know nothing. He's done.
Oh, yeah, they don't know nothing.
That's a stupid. Those are the kind of stupid fucking comments you'll hear. They make no fucking sense. Like, do you live in reality? Like, could you fucking?
Guy,
oh my god!
The same guy making his employees pay for themselves to go to CinemaCon.
No. He fired that guy. That guy's gone.
Yeah, he fired that guy. Yeah.
Also, John Campia owes Chris Gore money. I thought that was hilarious.
Who cares?
No, that's
Gore,
pretty funny. That's pretty funny
Chris
though.
Hack.
Still,
They're both hack.
you know, I actually don't mind Chris Gore. If I had to pick, this may be controversial. I listen. They're both fucking whatever, but I would prefer Chris Gore
I prefer Grace Randolph.
because John Campea tends to be really fake sometimes, and it's just annoying.
Grace Randolph's the best of them three.
I'll tell you what, I don't know. I haven't been following all these movie pundits as long as you guys, but oh my god, John Campea annoys the shit out of me.
He is annoying.
When he says things like, "There's no way Ezra Miller would stay." Like, dude, you don't fucking know. If it makes $1 billion, $2 billion, and they shove Ezra Miller into fucking rehab,
I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige knows about this. If he doesn't, then there's something wrong with Marvel and Disney.
No, they all know.
Yeah.
Like, how many times do we have to say this? They know.
they knew before we knew.
Yeah.
Dude, as soon as he got arrested, guarantee he gets arrested. He calls his lawyer, says, "Hey, I've been arrested." They say, "Who is this again?" He said, "Jonathan Majors." "Oh yeah, okay, don't worry about it." They got on the phone. They said, "Kevin Feige, we have a situation." Marvel, DEFCON 5. They hit the little red button. Damage control. Beep, beep.
They have that little red button when something goes wrong.
Yeah. Dude, Disney HQ, the little fucking the sirens are going off. Lawyers are sliding down the pole like firemen.
It's like a national emergency button. Press it.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty funny. I still want to make like a video of that.
I'm telling you, there's like lawyers just sitting there, just waiting, like firemen, dude. The little fucking alarm goes off. They grab their briefcase, go down the slide.
You know what they do, Tony? They have somebody's job that works at Marvel Studios just to sit there at a desk with that button, and when something goes off, Kevin Feige calls a person and tells her to press the button. That's their whole job.
Oh yeah, it's like the nuclear launch codes. They're like, fucking...
yeah.
So he's done.
That. Oh.
The only reason Disney hasn't said anything is because of the whole Loki season 2. They can't go and throw him under the bus and be like, "He's a piece of shit. We hate him." By the way, watch Loki season 2 starring Jonathan Majors.
I didn't think Jonathan Majors was method acting for Wadman.
Oof. Oh my god.
Hey George, what do you think, man?
I just came in, so you talk about Jonathan Majors out because I wasn't listening. I was eating dinner.
Yeah, we're talking about Jonathan Majors. Some serious stuff came out.
I'm surprised he didn't get cast to play Karl Malone.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh,
here's the thing: Dennis Rodman might have been like a headache of a player, but like he wasn't Karl Malone.
Oh, but Karl Malone was worse than anything Wadman did.
Yo, worse. Like literally.
No. If you don't know Karl Malone. Guys, if you don't know, Karl Malone was in college at the time when he basically kind of
he was like 20 years old and he got a 13-year-old pregnant.
Oh my god!
and nothing was done to him.
Yeah, and like he had nothing to do with the child. The only reason the parents of the 13-year-old didn't like make press
because he's getting a lot of money.
Because of his NBA career.
Yeah, getting a lot of money, millions. Hush kind of stuff, you know. Happens a lot. We all know that happens a lot, right? Stuff don't go to trial because of money, right? Because of money, right?
But like, never a scenario where like this, where like you impregnate an underage girl.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
You know what? Karl Malone got karma because he lost twice in the finals and never won a ring.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was equal. That karma really paid him back for that. Underage woman.
Unfortunately, NBA decided to invite him to the All-Star game this year.
That was such a bad look.
Oh yeah.
Like I get it, he's a Utah Jazz, like he's like Utah Jazz's like best player ever, but still, he's a piece of garbage human being.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is bad, guys. This is really bad. George, you think they should get rid of? I mean, all three of us say they have to get rid of him. What's your opinion?
I mean, they gotta get rid of him. The question is like when, like how are you gonna do it? Because like Loki season 2 hasn't come out yet.
They're gonna put that. I think you know what they're gonna do. If he's in it a lot, because I hear some people are like, "Oh, he's in it a lot," and then some people are like, "Oh, he's actually not in it that much," because he's actually not the villain. So I'm a little bit confused with that, but
Oops.
I think they'll just have to like push this back to next year.
Yeah, they might have to. They might have to
Because if the court,
with it.
yeah, if the court case still goes on, they're like, well, we can't air this in the middle of the fucking court case, right? Like this will look bad.
Here's a bit of a place Jonathan Majors as Kang. I'll show you in a bit. Here.
How many episodes is Loki season 2?
I think it's 8 or 6. Oh God, I seen this. This is Degrassi's.
Nah, this would be a bad casting, Degrassi. This is terrible casting.
No,
no,
my
you think
God.
it's a joke.
You know why it's terrible casting? Because we all know that Kirk Lazarus is a method actor. And if you think Jonathan Majors choking a bitch is crazy, Kirk Lazarus will go out there and kill him.
How do you method act
You
Kang?
kill someone.
How do you method act Kang? How do you do that?
You don't want to know. They'd be blood.
You got a personality disorder? I don't know. Abuse people.
Well, here's the thing. His character in Creed 3 had anger issues himself.
Yeah, isn't that such a bad look that he's playing characters that are like aggressors and yeah, and then he come out like this, like, oh my God.
That's pretty funny, Degrassi. I admit that's pretty funny though.
Yeah, like his character in Creed 3 was like very aggressive.
Everybody's thinking on Twitter, it's like John Boyega should play him. John Boyega's gonna play him. I think John Boyega's gonna come back in the
I don't think John Boyega is gonna come back for anything Disney. So yeah.
I as to this, I think it's a possibility he may come back for the Ray movie. Ray Skywalker.
No, that if he wouldn't do Marvel, he would definitely not come back as Finn.
But
I don't think he's coming. Yeah, but did you see what he said about Disney? He said he'll never work for them again. He said he's pissed.
He's gonna come back.
I think if he's smart, he should not come back. If he's smart, he should not come back.
Tony, they become with the role of wrestling, right? You know that they all say that, right? And they do come back.
No, but here's the thing. Well, look at how he got screwed over though by Disney Star Wars.
He got screwed over. I really don't think he's gonna come back. Like
I think he'll go to Star Trek and play Geordie LaForge.
Oh my God!
Just to screw over Star Wars. Fuck you guys.
The finale's tomorrow for Picard.
If anything, I can see John Boyega going to DC before Marvel.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, like him playing in Pacific Rim. That's a different studio. That
he looks like Jon Stewart. He could be Jon Stewart.
Oh, no,
he could be Cyborg. He could be Cyborg. John Boyega would be willing to say,
or Mr. Terrific.
He'd be a better cyborg than Ray Fisher.
He probably would be a better cyborg.
Well, Ray Fisher, how's Ray Fisher starting a movie with Samuel L. Jackson? How's that possible?
Because they were on a Broadway show together, so Samuel L. Jackson probably got him the role. He's got to rely on other people to get him roles at this point.
Oh, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson's going to get him a role in the MCU. Oh, great.
No.
That's not how. No.
Borg life about to be in the MCU.
Well, why would he go work for Marvel after his whole fucking deal with DC?
Oh no, he did go after
accountability over entertainment.
He did go after James Gunn. James Gunn had a good relationship with Marvel. Maybe no. But yeah.
So loud.
Where was my main topic? Superman's Legacy is in pre-production. Okay.
And they're trying to now rush this thing out. It seems like.
Oh,
because they're saying that this is going to go into production in January.
Yeah. So. Yesterday was like the Superman anniversary, right?
Right.
Yesterday,
I guess.
And pretty much James Gunn, they laid it on his Twitter that basically it's a pre-production, right?
Oh, what the hell was that noise? What the hell's over there using a vibrator? I heard a little.
That's not me. Oh, that's somebody playing. That's Blinded. He's playing a game. You can hear him, right? You can hear the controller.
I just heard the vibrating. I just heard the.
It must be a DualShock. Is that a DualShock?
He said he would know what a vibrator sounds like.
That's definitely a DualShock.
Hey, you got to keep the women happy.
But Tony, Tony, DualShocks could be a vibrator.
Oh my God! How would you know, Aaron?
I don't know.
He's got to keep himself happy.
Oh my God!
They do vibrate.
Why do I
watch
always...
a Gamer girl? Gamer girls will probably do that.
Whoa. Oh my God!
But I'm saying, Superman's Legacy. So yesterday was the anniversary of Superman, right? It must have been 85 years.
85 years. No
You
way,
stole it
man.
from Joel Schuster. What?
Superman. How long has Superman been around? 85 years?
Is
Just
it
that-
actually 85? I thought it was less than that. I thought it was like 84, 83.
I know who knows. Camp Degrassi would. I think-
Degrassi will put it in the comments.
Yeah. So it's like no Superman casting was announced. Maybe some
No.
people thought there'd be a casting announced. I think that 85. Thank you, Degrassi. Degrassi was right.
Okay.
So
it
I
was.
think they do have. I know they said we haven't really started, looking for potential actors to be Superman.
Right.
But I
Well, they
still
have
think-
the casting director,
Yeah.
so I mean,
I-
probably starting now.
I think we're gonna get. If Comic-Con does happen, because I think Comic-Con will happen because it's comics and all this other stuff. It's just that I'm not sure about the TV and the movie side of things because of the potential strikes going on.
Right.
I don't know how that could affect Marvel and DC and other stuff, but if everything's good and they get deals done, I can see an announcement for Superman then.
Possibly. I mean, it might be. I mean, it might be too soon. I think maybe after Comic-Con, they
Dude,
may announce it.
Well, you know what? If there's one way for them to beat Marvel, it's to announce at Comic-Con.
To be honest, they don't really need to beat Marvel at this point.
That's true, but I have a feeling,
Marvel is in a heap of shit.
I do have a
so-
feeling. I do have a feeling for the first time since D23, we're actually going to get the final Fantastic Four casting now.
Oh, and that's not looking good. That's not looking good. If that is true, what came out today, that's not good.
Not based on Adam Driver and potentially Vanessa Kirby rumors, just based on what I think. Because we're getting.
I think
closer
we
to
are
production
going
for
to
that.
get it,
Yeah.
definitely. But I'm saying that if it is Adam Driver as Reed Richards, I'm not going to be very happy.
I don't think he has a voice for that character, honestly.
He can do better things than be Reed Richards. I'm sorry.
I really don't think.
Adam Driver. First off, he doesn't. I can't see him as Reed Richards.
Yeah, I don't think.
And on top of that too, I think it's a waste of his time. Like,
I think it's.
Why would you do this?
I honestly think he has too much of a deep voice for Reed Richards. I mean, Reed Richards.
What?
I don't even think that matters. I really don't. I just think he could. I mean, Reed Richards is like a star kind of serious person, and sometimes like that's his character flaw. But
I would love to see, even though they're not going to do it because obviously he's not going to come back on Solo, and obviously Carrie Fisher's not going to come back. She's not going to come back from the dead, obviously. But I would love to see it in between Force Awakens. It's kind of like they're doing Mandalorian and all those other shows. A young Ben Solo. See what he was like as being trained by Luke and stuff, or stuff like that. But Degrassi tells me that Ben Solo is coming back, so maybe he'll come back as a ghost.
He did say that. Degrassi did say that. Yeah.
Ray's gonna kiss a ghost.
The Ray Lows are coming back.
He's going to come back. Didn't you see? Kylo Ren has impregnated Rey Solo.
Oh
Force
god.
baby.
Oh my god.
The Force baby is going to grow up to be.
Wait, he's gonna be Jesus? Did
It's gonna be Ben Solo too.
Ben Solo.
Oh god.
The Virgin
So
Ray.
if we get a Solo sequel, it's gonna be Ben Solo, not Han Solo.
Yep.
Oh god.
I hope Adam Driver gets exposed as an abuser. Wow.
Here's the
Wait,
good
what?
one.
Marcus?
That's Marcus. That's such a Marcus comment. Good lord.
Why? Why would you say something like that?
How would you say something so controversial yet so correct?
Oh my god.
It just like came out of nowhere.
It's Marcus. Marcus says random shit all the time.
So James Gunn has confirmed to applying somebody on Twitter that Jimmy Olson will be in the movie. And I'm saying that because, Zack Snyder killed him off. Following I took a shot at Zack Snyder there.
Well, I mean, like James Gunn's gonna have a Robin and with his Batman in this universe. So
He might have more than one Robin. There might be a Tim Drake. There might be a Nightwing. There might be Damian. There might be Batgirl. We're gonna get to that because I wanted to talk about that.
Marcus, what are you talking about? Post it now. You have to if you can't just say stuff like that and not elaborate.
Listen, I'm on his Wikipedia. There's nothing about him having any controversies.
Marcus is gonna make one up, but just watch. So the Russos are not gonna make Brave and the Bold. Okay.
Thank God. Thank God. By the way, the Russo brothers. I'm sorry, but like, I think that rumor, that Victor. So if you guys don't know, Victoria Alonso, apparently said she made a comment about a certain director or directors saying that they actually didn't direct the movie and they're pretty much hacks.
No.
You think that's the
Hold on.
Russos? You pretty much think that's the
Hold
Russos?
on.
I think it's the Russos, but I don't know.
Hold on, gentlemen. I'm gonna have to back up Marcus Cruz here.
Okay.
On the set of what is it, Don Quixote, he was
Right.
accused of acting quote behaving badly towards Lydia Franco.
Oh,
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Elaborate, because I don't know, right? Like,
Well, but
No,
here's the thing.
yes.
Apparently, Lydia Franco
No.
apologized for those claims.
Yeah, when Disney
No.
said, "What do you accuse our star of?" She said,
No,
"Oh, he didn't
no.
do nothing. He didn't do nothing, Mouse."
you
Very
know how you
safe, Mr. Mouse.
start. You know how you do Brave and the Bold movie. You know how you start off that film.
don't
Batman
get
dead.
the fucking.
You start off with a crime going on, and whatever you start off with a crime going on, with a niche villain, not a big time villain, but a niche villain, and a bunch of henchmen. Then you introduce, and while that crime's going on, you introduce each Batman family member one by one, and the final Batman family member will be Batman himself. That's how I started off the movie. Kind of like Civil
Condiment.
War.
Here's
Kinda
how
like
you start
Civil
the
War.
movie off. You want to start the movie off
Condiment.
with a bang? You start the movie off with sirens, and you see like a big crowd in Crime Alley, and there's
You
a
could do that.
naked Bruce Wayne.
Naked
in
Bruce
Crime
Wayne.
Alley. Naked Bruce Wayne, and then off to the side you see Nightwing has Batman's costume because Batman's dead, and he took the Batman costume off of Bruce Wayne before the police arrived and could identify him.
I agree with Degrassi. Drew Goddard or don't bother, because Drew Goddard is pretty much the only person who I think he's serious enough for Batman, but he's also I think could do the Bat Family
But
correctly.
here's the thing. The Brave and the Bold. It's gonna be Batman. Of course, there's gonna be seriousness, but you have to understand, Brave and the Bold is gonna be a little bit lighter too with Batman because it does.
No,
have,
it can't be too. Here's the thing: it cannot be too light, because if it is too light, it's going to be rejected. That's why I say Drew Goddard, because Drew Goddard is the one who.
Without respect, we reject.
I mean, it has to be lighter. It has to be lighter than Matt Reeves. Okay.
I don't even think so. I think it needs to be balanced correctly, because if you take away too much of how people perceive Batman as dark. You could do the Bat Family as dark. We've seen that in.
Yeah, but Nightwing and Tim Drake kind of are kind of lighthearted sometimes.
Yeah, they're lighthearted, but they still doesn't mean that they're not dark. That's why I say Drew Goddard. Drew Goddard has dark
Isn't
comedies.
Tim Drake gay now?
Yeah, they
I think
went back
so.
and retconned that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or added it, which way you want to spin it.
Well, he was walking around with a pole all those years.
Oh man,
I didn't even put Brave. Did I put Brave on the Bold on here? I was going to, but they pretty much denied it. Whatever. There's so much stuff coming out today.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jacob. Drew Goddard's really the perfect person to do Batman for James Gunn.
Oh, my other thumbnail. My other thumbnail I put up. We're getting Godzilla versus Kong. No, Godzilla
Yeah.
X Kong, the new Empire. Brian Tyree Henry is coming back. Rebecca Hall's coming back. But they're getting Dan Stevens.
Whoa, what's up with that echo?
I'm sorry. Dan Stevens. So we're not getting Skarsgård back. Skarsgård's not returning. Alexander Skarsgård. He was in the last one. That came out
I've
a
never
couple years ago.
even. I had to stop watching these monster
I'll say
movies.
the best one. The best one is Kong Skull Island.
No, it's no. Oh my God, shut up.
I still like that movie.
Yeah, well, it's because
All the Godzilla, the first one wasn't that bad, but the second Godzilla movie, that movie was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
It was garbage.
It was
Kong
absolute
versus
garbage.
Godzilla vs.
King
King
of
Kong was
Monsters?
awesome.
I never seen that one because I was like,
Yeah, that was
I'm done
fine.
with the franchise.
It was fantastic.
But we can agree that second Godzilla movie was awful.
I didn't see it.
It was so bad. Oh my god.
the King of Monsters, right? When he took on Giora.
Yeah, that was so bad. I couldn't believe what I was watching. It felt like a Transformers movies, where they
Yeah.
just focus on the human characters. It's like,
Yeah, that's the problem. Kong Skull Island was kind of crappy.
Kong. The thing about
That one I think has the best style to it. Like
the thing is, Godzilla versus Kong that came out 2021.
yeah.
It was mostly.
No, it was in 2019.
No, Godzilla versus Kong was.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Remember, it came on HBO. It was on HBO because of the pandemic.
I thought you were talking about Godzilla 2.
No, but Godzilla versus Kong, it was mostly focused on Kong most of the time than Godzilla. Godzilla really had no story in that movie compared to Kong. Kong was basically the story of that movie. But they're doing it again.
They had to give King Kong a little bit of highlight. So when he got his ass whipped by Godzilla, the King of Monsters.
And then they team up to face Mechagodzilla. So it's basically Kong versus Godzilla, Dawn of Justice. Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, didn't you see? He put him on the ground and he said, "Please tell Martha." and Godzilla's like, "Why'd you say that?"
Oh, my goodness.
Remember, everybody made fun of that. Everybody made fun of Godzilla versus Kong compared to BVS.
I mean, in fairness to Godzilla King of the Monsters, it's not like they had like the Michael Bay humor, like Romeo and Juliet law jokes.
Also, this is another hot take. Who's the guy who directs King Kong versus Godzilla? He's done other movies. I really do not like him. I think he's overrated. Like, what was that one with the? Oh my God, I have to look. Okay,
no idea.
Who's the guy who plays? He was in Legion. You just said his name before. Dan Stevens. Yeah, he did a movie with that director. People love that movie, but I think that movie's garbage. Can't remember the name of it. The Guest. That's what it was called. The Guest.
Yeah, Dan Stevens. Yeah, from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Adam Wingard. Yeah,
Adam Wingard. Yeah. And he did. Also, he did the Death Note movie too, which was obviously terrible.
Oh yeah. But also, you got to remember, there's a show. They're doing a show too. I think we got Godzilla show with the director of Fantastic Four. I think he's on board doing the show.
Really, I didn't remember that.
Yeah. And who's starring as Wyatt Russell and his father, Kurt Russell.
Really?
Yeah.
When was this announced? I don't remember that.
Well, check it up on Wiki. Yeah, it's been.
That's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah. It's true. So there's a show going on with Godzilla.
Where's it gonna air?
Where is Godzilla? Paramount maybe? No. Godzilla.
Wouldn't it be Warner Brothers?
Actually, I'm not sure. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
It's a TV show.
Oh, it's on. It's for WD and Apple. Okay.
Apple, thank you.
Apple. That's weird that it'll go to Apple, but okay. I guess because it's gonna require a bigger budget, right?
Mm-hmm. Godzilla versus Kong, or Godzilla versus the Titans and the Titans.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully that one's good because, like I said, the last Godzilla movie terrible. And I like that director too. He did Trick or Treat. If you know that movie, that was a pretty good movie.
Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat, yeah.
That movie's fucking great. I think it's one of the best Halloween movies of all time.
It's a great movie.
Fantastic.
That's why I was so disappointed with that movie. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, I'm disappointed that Trick or Treat never got a fucking sequel.
Yeah, like he said, you know what was crazy too? He said after Godzilla he would do a sequel, and he never did.
They did like a small, didn't they do like a little like one of those like 10-minute like type things for like Showtime or something?
I don't remember. I thought maybe I'm mixing up with something, but I could have swore they did like a mini comic or something. I can't really remember. Yeah.
Because Sam Hain was supposed to be like the next big horror icon.
Here's a crazy story. It's probably going to make your eyes pop, your brain melt. Twilight is getting a reboot.
No, my God.
Well, I'm not surprised.
What's getting a reboot?
Twilight.
It's
a TV series.
And in other news, water is wet.
But
also, you know what?
Not wet.
It's hard as rock water.
Whoa! No. Water is not wet. We all know that, right?
Water is not, because wait, it's I mean, you have to dip your hand like something in water to be wet.
Yeah.
Water itself can't be wet.
Water doesn't wet itself.
No,
Right?
it's water. That's a
You're saying-
technicality. That's a Tony
But
semantics.
With this like Twilight reboot, are they doing this just because Harry Potter's rebooting?
I think so.
No,
That's why.
money.
That's why I think Hunger Games. They're gonna do a Hunger
here's the
Games
difference, though. Here's the
reboot
difference
TV
between Harry
show.
Potter and Twilight. Harry Potter has HBO is going to actually do it. Twilight is going to be made by Lionsgate, but no studio has actually picked up. So like HBO is not.
It's Lionsgate.
Because,
What I just said, that's gonna happen. Give it a couple of.
gonna
Whenever
sell it.
after that movie, because there's a Hunger Games movie that's coming out. If that movie is successful, they're gonna do a reboot.
No, but blinded. Lionsgate is gonna do the series, but they haven't sold it to like the Warner Brothers.
I know they haven't sold it, but I'm saying Lionsgate they're trying to milk anything they have right now, right?
So they haven't sold.
It'd be stupid if they reboot Hunger Games, not because it feels more fresh than Harry Potter, but I feel like the Hunger Games movies were more loyal to the books than the Harry Potter movies were.
I think they're gonna do it.
They're gonna.
Yeah, that's so
They're
stupid.
gonna do it.
It's not stupid. Why would you leave money on the table? Why don't people understand it? There's money on the table. Why?
Yeah,
if the Harry Potter series is successful, right? Every single young adult novel will come back and it will be a TV show. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like, I'm just
okay.
telling you that right now. Because there was what's that other franchise that didn't get finished and like people were like, oh, it was crap. And it had that girl that was supposed to play Mary Jane in the Amazing Spider-Man
Maze
movies.
Runner?
Not Maze Runner. No, she was supposed to play
Shane Woodley.
Yes. What was the
Diary
French?
of a Wimpy Kid?
Not
Oh.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Let me.
What is it called? Because it has. I want to say Divergent. Is it called Divergent?
No, yes, Divergent. But yes,
Whatever happened with
Divergent
the
did not end. Yeah, it did not end. They had like 3 movies.
They're doing that, Tony. That's
I know,
another
but-
one too. I forgot.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I heard about it, and then all of a sudden, like, it just died out.
They shot it, so I think they're editing it. It's probably coming out next year.
What movie?
The Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson.
Yeah, the Percy Jackson series.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that, but yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, you're right. Divergent only has 3 movies. You're right.
Right, yeah, and they're supposed to get a 4th one, but then they canceled it because it was like the low box office. So people are pissed.
I forgot those movies existed.
Yeah,
Wait
they're
till
not
they redo
good.
Lord
But,
of the Rings and make it into a TV show.
Duh.
Wait, I thought they did.
No, if that could still happen.
Yeah, they
That
did
could
Rings of
still
Power, which
happen.
was like a prequel.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
a
they're
prequel.
trying to expand. I mean, like they said they're gonna make more movies. Lord of the Rings. I mean, the universe from Lord.
Yeah,
of the
they only
Rings.
killed one horse. They got so many more horses to kill.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
man.
Horse lives matter.
Horse-
Do you know how many cats and dogs died on Milo and Otis?
Oh
Probably
my
a lot.
god.
Yeah, like that
This is-
simple little kids movie, and they're just killing
Mhm.
kittens and puppies.
Where am I?
Oh, Adam Wingard's next movie's Face Off. Good lord.
They're rebooting
Good
Face Off.
fucking lord. Yeah.
No, I think it might be a sequel.
Or it's like, well, legacy sequel.
Yeah. I mean, John
yeah.
Travolta. Be like, where's he been?
I still never understood how
He's been
John
doing
Travolta's
crazy shit.
big head
Uh,
fit on Nicolas Cage's small, tiny needle.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I-
God.
Like
look-
they're
I
not
looked
like
it up.
similar size. They're like fucking watermelon, and this
Right.
guy's got like a little fucking apple, and you're like, let's put his fucking face on it.
Oh my
So
god.
supposedly, when Milo noticed, more than 20 kittens were killed during production.
Told you.
oh my
What the
god.
fuck?
They just kept kicking those kittens over the water. Have you ever seen Milo Notice?
I've never seen
Oh
that.
my god.
It's like a journey with like they're going down like in the forest and stuff. So the kittens were dying from like exposure and like falling off of shit. 'Cause they were making
Oh
them like
my
dude, they're like putting them up in
God.
trees and shit.
So
It's fucked up. What the hell?
Don't even
Putting
ask
them
me what
up in
Disney did.
trees?
you know what I
the
want?
fuck?
Yeah,
You know
because
what
it's
I'm
part of the movie. Because you know they wanted to get like, oh look, the cats got stuck in the tree or the cat's
Right.
going. So
So
they would just toss that motherfucker up there.
I'm not gonna get to every
My
topic.
God.
I'm not gonna get to every topic through my description. I'm sorry for it because I have to go like at 8.
Right.
less than that, 15 minutes. But this before we end this, you guys still got time. It's like 15 minutes to 8. Where I am. What do you think of this Flash shit going on Twitter, man? Like people are fighting over the Flash.
What? What are they?
Well, I mean,
I think Sill's a liar, and people need to realize that Sill.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
That thing that you posted in the DM. Who cares? That's my take. Who cares?
I mean, like,
I mean, we know Sill's a liar. We know Casey Walsh is a disturbed human being.
Yeah, like we will see. Like, okay, this is. Oh my god. Oh, the picture wasn't locked. They changed it. Who cares? Like,
yeah.
Like, I can't believe that's what they're fighting over. Like,
I care.
Tony cares.
You know,
and
what?
also,
I don't
isn't this a post-credit scene? This is not the actual ending of the movie. This is a post-credit scene they're arguing over.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
guys, so that you know, Wonder Woman is in the movie. That's not a spoiler. You know how I know? Because I saw her Funko Pop at Toys R Us last week.
That might
for
not even
Flash.
be true.
Yeah.
She still might not be in the movie
But she was really
because
well.
no one has said so far if she's in the movie, and there's been
She
multiple
is, she
screenings.
is.
Well, here's
She
the
is.
thing.
Who
I saw her
said
Funko
that there
Pop.
was?
I saw her their Funko Pops are out for the Flash. So she
I
has
get
one.
there's
but it doesn't
Funko
mean
Pops.
nothing.
That doesn't. Yeah,
They could just be a Funko Pop.
I haven't heard anybody who's seen the screening mention Wonder Woman. And what the last time we heard that if Wonder Woman was in the movie, they said they cut her out. So wouldn't that make sense that there is a Funko Pop, but she's not in the movie?
Yeah,
Why would they
because
cut
those
her out?
things
Like, that
are
would make
made
sense.
long in advance.
Right.
But here's the thing. I don't care about the fucking movie, right? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I don't care about the Flash movie.
You don't want to see George Clooney in the after credit scene?
No, I don't want to see George
Oh,
Clooney.
man.
I don't care about after credit scenes, before credit scenes. I don't give a shit about the movie. I think what's his name looks ridiculous in the Batman outfit. I went over.
Oh,
that on my
man.
channel. Michael Keaton, you fucking old. You look ridiculous. Okay, but with all that said, what I care about
But you're excited for Blue Beetle though, the CW looking movie.
because he's Hispanic.
Oh,
Oh my god.
No, but here's what I care about. I care about people lying, right? Now,
Right.
if Sil Abdul actually has a source that told him these things, and he's just wrong, right? That's not a problem. But if Sil is making shit up in order to get his audience to give him money and believe him, that's where I think he needs to be called out, right?
Right.
So that's my only issue. Is people who lie, who just make shit up in order to get the audience to give them money or attention. You know, like Grace
Right.
Randolph.
That's you know what? Degrassi makes a great point in the comments. Why would they be testing a movie that is supposed to be shown to exhibitors within next week? That makes no sense.
Yeah. Didn't someone just say that they seen an early screening of it or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. They're just showing people the movie, and they're probably trying to like put this out there to get good word of mouth. Because the movie's finished. Like, it's been finished for a long time. Like,
Hey,
whatever
classes,
they're talking about with this post-credit scene, I think that's arbitrary. It means nothing.
Reeves cameo. Don't put the Batman stuff in the Flash, please.
Not Reeves. He's talking about Christopher Reeves.
Oh,
Yeah, not Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
Wrong Reeves. I heard there's gonna be
Hey.
a George Reeves cameo.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I want George and Christopher Reeves cameo.
Oh my god.
apparently, very angry. The guy that gets angry very quickly, Casey Walsh apparently like tweeted this out as well, though, about the ending.
Oh yeah. So what? Like,
But here's the problem. Here's the big problem, right? When the Flash movie comes out, somebody's gonna be right, somebody's gonna be wrong.
yes.
Right.
And here's the problem: no one's gonna be held accountable.
Yes.
Because the person that's wrong is gonna go, well, that's what I was told at the time.
That's
guys." You don't understand. Things change. Things are moving constantly.
that's scoopers for you, man.
Constantly.
Yeah, they
changing
covered
in
their
Hollywood.
ass.
If you're in the
Yeah.
biz, you know this shit's going like 240. You don't
But they
understand
won't
how
tell you
Hollywood
that
works.
though, right? They won't tell you that when they put out a scoop, right? They'll just say, "No, this is definitely happening. I have proof it's going to
Well-
happen."
Back up your claim.
They never do.
Yeah. See, like that's the problem. You know, the scooper. I know it's like 99% of scoopers on Twitter. They never, you know, they're always a competition with each other, and when they get things wrong, they never admit they're wrong, or because they make it up. Oh my God, Vortex is here.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. We gotta end the show.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we'll end
No,
it.
no.
But like, I stopped believing Scoopers since D23. They all they do is fight. and,
Also,
like,
what scoops has been put out recently? I feel like I haven't seen no new scoops. It's all been the same shit.
The Adam Driver rumor came from Daniel Richmond, but
Well, here's the
he's
thing.
been called out. He's been called out by Jarbo.
Oh, my
Right.
Jarbo.
Well, because him and Jarbo have some kind of beef, but he's out of all these scoopers, he's the one that tends to get stuff more accurate, and if he's wrong, he owns up to it.
No, but maybe yeah, but don't say you post fake scoops so that other fake scoopers could run with it just to catch them.
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that ruins your credibility. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
that's scummy. Yeah. Yeah, it's no, you don't do that. You think that makes people think you're a faker.
Right, yeah. You're trying to like boost your credibility and throw other people to the fucking
Yeah.
wind.
Throw him down.
Yeah, don't do that. So I see, and Jarbo is right in that sense. You don't do that, man. You don't do that.
It's lots of fake news, man.
Jarbo and Wright should never be in a sentence that close together.
Oh
Hey,
my
you get along with Jarbo, Tony. I mean,
And there should be an isn't.
he's the greatest guest you ever had on your movie streams.
Oh man.
Where are you getting Neil Breen on?
Yeah, we need to get Neil Breen on one day.
Maybe we can star some of his movies. Maybe we'll cast us.
Oh god. Could you imagine?
Everyone will be like, "When's the nude scene, Neil? Neil, when's the nude scene?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I'm ready, Neil."
If we could get the actress.
See,
So one final topic. It's very short. It's small. Let's see. Fast and Furious 11 is coming to an end with a new director, Louis Leterrier. Is that his name? He's going to direct
Right.
Fast and the Furious 11.
Who is this guy? I've never heard of him.
I'm checking him up. Checking him up too. This is a Fast and Furious. Helping directors.
Is
for
this
Fast and Furious
is
now.
this like a for hire director? Because let me
Let's
just
be
make
honest,
that prediction
let's
before
be
I
honest.
hear his.
Vin Diesel is really the director of the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, you know what? Why didn't he just direct the last one?
So this guy's done The Incredible Hulk. He's done The Incredible Hulk,
He did the Incredible Hulk. Interesting. Okay.
Transporter, and now you can see me. Yeah, he did Now You Can See Me. Grimsby.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. What? Say his name again.
Louis Leterrier or Leterrier.
Okay.
I guess it's French. It looks
Louis.
French.
Right.
So so it would be Louis, obviously. Yeah, let's see where he's born. He is born
Right.
in France, so he's French.
What was his last movie? Was it Now You Could See Me Too? Did he do that movie?
No, he did not do that movie. His last
Okay.
movie was The Takedown.
The Takedown. When did that come out? The hell?
It was a Netflix movie.
That wasn't his
Right.
last movie. His last movie was Fast X.
Fast X.
Yeah, it says he replaced
Oh.
Justin Lin.
He did?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so he's
Oh
coming
shit.
back.
Okay. I thought they got someone else. That's
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Justin.
Yo, he-
I mean,
Yeah,
they
we-
should have got James Wan back. I mean, he saved the franchise.
I don't think James Wan wants to come back. I don't think
He's-
anybody credible wants to come back.
You see Well, I mean, Brie
Oh, he did
Larson's in
fucking
it now.
Lupin. He did 3 episodes of Lupin.
Do you see the second trailer came out today?
No, I didn't. I didn't even see the first trailer.
I'm sorry, but Jason Momoa is basically playing himself in this film.
Right.
He's playing
Well, I heard
Aquaman.
this movie is gonna be bad. Like really, really bad. Like worse than the
Jason-
last one.
Jason Momoa looks like he's having fun with it, but he's basically playing. He kind of looks like play Aquaman in this movie.
No, man.
Look, just watch the trailer today. Watch it and come back at me. Is he kind of playing himself in this movie? Come back at me with the trailer when you watch
There's
the
way
trailer
too many characters in the fucking Fast and Furious franchise.
It's like, yeah.
Well, there's a rumor that at the end of the movie, no, not the ending of the movie, but the characters that we normally know in these movies, like Ludacris and all of them, apparently they're benched. They're barely in the movie. It's just like Vin Diesel doing a bunch of other stuff. So I don't know if that's true, but that sounds really weird.
This is the only thing Vin Diesel could latch on because all this other stuff he's really been in sucks.
I haven't
Right.
watched the Fast and Furious movie since the 4th one.
Wow.
I'm so behind.
I mean, Fast and Furious.
Well, you're not
still
missing
more
much. Let's keep it real.
Fast and Furious is still more unrealistic than a typical Marvel or DC movie with all this physics to get away with.
But the last one I think was just really bad. Like somehow they made it. Like I think from 7, 8 they were fine, right? Like they're just dumb, silly movies, right? But like 9, there was something like seriously wrong where you're like, something's not working here, and it's like hard to describe. So I think this movie might actually not be so good, especially if mid-production the director just fucking left. They had to get someone new.
I don't even think. I think he left like right at the beginning of production. He probably like.
Well, I think he did some scenes, and let's be real, he's been how many?
Diesel, man.
How many Fast and Furious movies did he do?
Justin, I think it's just the first one. No, it might be two.
No.
Let me see. No, Justin.
That was not his first one.
No, I think he did 9, didn't he? Yeah, he did not. Oh, so he did 4. Fast and no. Let me see.
So he did 4 Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah. Fast and
That's
Furious,
what I'm saying.
Fast 5, Fast and Furious, F9. Yeah, he was going to do 5. This originally was supposed to be his 5th one.
Right. He's an established director in the series, and he fucking walked away. Like, that doesn't look good.
He's like one punch man.
Yeah, but he still did the screenplay for it.
Yeah, he probably had to still get credit on it.
But let's be honest, Vin Diesel's really the director of these movies.
I don't know. It's like
What did that guy do with the screenplay?
He probably wrote the screenplay too.
Well, the thing is, like, depending on, they had to obviously rewrite the script, but it couldn't have been significant because he still got the credit.
Yeah, he's the writer and the producer.
Vin Diesel is a charisma vacuum.
Ooh, ooh, damn!
It's true though. It's true.
Well, remember that time? Like,
I know you hate The Rock. I know you guys. Some of you hate The Rock, but he has more charisma than Vin Diesel.
He does. He
I'll give you that, but damn, still.
And he's a better actor than Vin Diesel. I'm telling you, he's a better actor than Vin Diesel.
No. That one I don't agree with. I don't agree with that one. I think Vin Diesel is a better actor than The Rock.
I feel like he made Justin Lin uncomfortable at one time, like before he left the project.
Right. He's making everybody uncomfortable because he has all these demands, and it's pretty much like his show, right? Like, he's running the show.
Because everything else is been sucks. I mean, he's in Marvel, but
it just makes me wonder, like, how come they just didn't let him just direct the movie?
He's in 2 other big franchises, right? He's in Marvel and Avatar, but he does nothing in them.
Right, but Vin Diesel has directed movies.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm like, okay, if he wants all this creative control, let him just direct the movie.
I could do his role in Marvel. I could be great.
Yeah, they could put all he has to do is say, what? Spend a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
I don't think Aaron can remember the lines.
What's my line again?
He's like, I am the line.
What's the line? What's the line?
It's Groot. It's 3 words.
Oh my god!
I mean, Homer Simpson could do that job.
No, Mike. You know, it'd be crazy if Fast 10 somehow, even though it's a garbage movie, if it is true, beats out Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
wouldn't that be? That'd be.
What if it beats out Avatar? Becomes the highest grossing movie of all time.
It's all because of
that would be
Larson,
absolutely
right?
insane.
Brie Larson saves Fast and Furious franchise.
Well, they're gonna shit on Fast 10 because she's in the movie, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna say she outperforms Vin Diesel. It's all about her. She does everything.
Right.
Like,
she's not even gonna get into a car. She's gonna outrun him.
Oh my god!
She's gonna run into her Nissan car like she does in the commercials. Nissan. She's gonna use the Nintendo Switch as a controller for the drive.
Oh god! Oh my god!
She's still the hottest chick in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. Yeah, I agree. They're not pretty good looking. Most. Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god!
You remember there's like rumors a couple months ago? Oh, Gal Gadot's gonna come back. Why, she survived?
Right.
What is this?
I did hear that.
What is this? This is okay. Fast and Furious franchise. I'm sorry. This is pretty. Can we put it in a category as a comic book franchise?
It has some crazy shit in it. I think they're going to somehow resurrect somebody though.
There's gonna be clones. There's gonna be like people with magic powers.
In the last
What was
movie, they're gonna bring back you know who.
She said she's not coming back.
No,
Yeah, she did say
she refused. But they
I'm
might bring
Wonder
back
Woman,
Paul Walker.
That's what I'm saying. That's who I think they're gonna bring back in the next one.
You're gonna see like a
Yes.
metallic arm. You're gonna see a metallic arm, like half a face. It's like I am Paul Walker bot. I forget what the hell the character's name is.
Technology can be so advanced.
I forget the character's name
we
too.
We could bring people back from the grave. Like someday, like
Is the character's name Brian?
Yeah, Brian.
Right.
They're gonna go to his grave and it's gonna be dug up, and you're gonna. See
Well, he
like,
didn't
some
die though. That's the
robot-
thing.
No,
He didn't die in the movie, right? So that's why I'm like, they're gonna bring him back.
they didn't kill him off like Marvel did. With,
I thought they
Chadwick.
brought him back already for one of the movies. Like
Yeah, like he retires, right? But he's not dead in the
No, but
in the
his wife,
universe, right?
his wife in the movie comes back for the other films.
Right. But like technically, he should still have been in the movies because like it just wouldn't make sense story wise. But obviously, we know.
I wonder how
Like-
old his kid's gonna be. Be like family. The kid's gonna say family.
Oh my
They should just
god!
have Vin Diesel talking to someone, and you think it's Brian, and then they show like they switch shots, and the seat's empty. He's just talking to nobody.
Whoa.
Crazy. Because Tom is fucking nuts.
So he could be talking, even though he should be talking to Rocket Raccoon.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
He's
God.
He's like, I'm glad you're back with us, Brian, and then it just like pans
You got
over, and
empty
the
chair.
seat's empty. Like, I could have done it without you, buddy.
Yo,
Oh my god!
Oh my.
Fast
John
11.
Cena's in this. John Cena's back. As
Yeah,
Twilight.
John Cena came back.
Oh,
Did Kurt Russell come back?
I don't think it was in the last one, Kurt Russell.
Was
Was he in the
everybody
last
in
one?
No, I could have swore Kurt Russell was in the last one.
Let me see. I don't.
Like he was barely in the last one. I feel like.
Kurt Russell should do better. I mean, come on, Kurt Russell's too good for this franchise.
She needs a paycheck. That's why.
When are you gonna do a Snake escape from whatever?
Yeah, I don't know when that's happening.
I want to escape from Cleveland because they
Yeah, he was in
in
F9.
Name dropping it.
Yeah. All I want to see though, and when these movies is Tyrese break down and cry and shit.
Oh my goodness.
Damn. What you got against Tyrese?
This guy, he's such a man child. Like he loves fucking crying and making himself like the center of attention. It's like,
Was he
bro,
crying?
your career's fucking in the ditch, bro. Like,
Dude,
stop it.
This guy, did you see Morbius? This guy's what his role was in Morbius was like.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you remember when he said when he got the Morbius role that he was gonna be in the MCU and he was like, "Watch out, I'm gonna be in all these movies and shit." Get the
No,
fuck
he's
out
not.
of here, dude. Like, I'm telling you, like he's just so
Why-
annoying. Like,
Mario skips him. was
You
only
say that now.
relevant.
Wait until Secret War.
oh
Tyrese
my
Gibson was
god,
only last time Tyrese Gibson was relevant is when he's in those Transformer movies.
shit,
He's
he
like a
wasn't that
true-
relevant because I forgot.
He was in the first one. I think he was in the second one.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, did he what he voiced a Transformer, right?
No, he
was
was one of those.
military
You know,
Army guy.
He was
Yeah,
the
he was
army
army guy.
guy.
with Josh Duhamel.
Yeah.
They were
Fuck
the
if I
only two
remember.
good human characters in the entire
Yeah.
series.
Didn't leave an
Is that-
impression on me because I barely remembered.
I mean,
They
they
fought
left
like
a
the Scorponok.
Yeah,
Okay.
they left a
I just-
stronger
in the
impression.
desert. Yeah,
They left a stronger impression than John Turturro.
Oh god, John.
Yeah, he's
Oh
awesome.
god.
John Turturro's a
And-
good
I love
actor.
John
He's a
And
good
also the college professor that was hitting on all the attractive college girls.
What? I wasn't in that movie.
Really, Degrassi? They're gonna kill off Brian? That's weird.
Yo,
Like,
do you
literally,
remember, do you
there's a
remember
character-
Ray Wilson was in
Yo,
Transformers?
Ray Wilson was like that creepy, not serial killer professor in Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I thought he should have a bigger role. He was just
Yo, he
like-
was. Yo, like that one line where he's like, "What do we know about the stars? Virgo, the Virgin." like, whose idea was it to have that in a Transformers?
I honestly thought he was gonna have a bigger role.
Oh my god.
Yo, here's
Well,
the
you know,
thing.
if there's one movie that I hope bombs this year, you know, no offense to nobody, but I hope that Transformer movie goes up in smoke and flames.
I don't. I hope it's the greatest
I
movie.
hope it does. They need to kill this franchise. Just this shit needs to go away. I'm sorry, man. I'm sick of Transformers. That's my hot take. There you go.
Starscream.
How dare you?
Bring back Starscream.
How dare you? You've stolen my childhood. How dare you?
Tony's gonna blind you. You're not gonna be allowed Tony Strolls anymore.
Oh my god. I'm so like that's the one series where I'm like I love Transformer, but like I just grew out of it where I'm like this shit, man, like they need to stop doing this.
Yeah.
Give it the axe. What?
Robots in disguise.
Robot man, they need to go back into disguise so nobody can fucking see them again.
Yo, one of my high school teachers used to have a Decepticon symbol on his car.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
That's not a good sign.
No, he was a cool teacher.
All right, guys, I gotta end it here. I ran a little overtime here with 5 minutes overtime, but thank you. Plug your stuff, guys. I was blinded. What you gonna talk about this Sunday with your hot takes?
Evil Dead. I've been watching all the Evil Dead movies. I'm gonna watch Evil Dead Rise tomorrow.
Yeah. So good those movies.
And the show too. The show. I'll talk about it a little bit. I'll probably talk about the first season because I'm watching another show right now too. That's pretty good. So
George, you sound a little better. I wonder if it's. Hopefully that's not. Oh, he did. He did sound a little better.
Right when you said that, you jinxed him.
Yeah.
But how you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling better, but I'm still coughing a lot.
Anything on your radar we can do?
Speaking of Transformers movies, I do plan on reviewing Revenge of the Fallen, and I'm not gonna hold back on that film.
Oh,
good.
Don't, Tony.
What? I didn't do it.
You got stuff to plug.
I got lots of things to plug, but I'll tell you about what I'm going to be up to. We're going to be doing an Amico Forever stream tonight, 7:35. That means in 30 minutes, we'll be talking Amico, all Amico, only Amico, everything Amico, forever and ever and ever. 7:35 p.m. Make sure I see you there.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for Let's Talk Pop, episode 21. Yeah, it's my 21st episode. Not a big deal because I've been doing sometimes 3 a week, mostly 2 a week. Saturday is going to be most likely the next episode, unless something major happens. You can always have a special episode in between. But Saturday is always scheduled episode. 22. Now will be the finale of The Mandalorian. We'll be spoiling the finale of that show, season 3. We're going to lead. Possibly with season 4, if it ever gets announced. I think it's gonna get announced, obviously. Yeah, and then Saturday shows going forward until Guardians will not be like a spoiler review show because there's nothing for me to review until Guardians comes out. But yeah, so Saturday will be the next episode. Remember, make sure to see the finale unless you don't care about being spoiled. But yeah, thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below, and make sure to subscribe to all these people's channels.
And Aaron got laid today.
Yeah.